Hi, I know you want to be a productive person. I know you want to achieve your goals. I know you want to track your progress to achieve your goals if you're progressing. I want to share three habits that you could be doing that could be damaging your productivity. Check out if you have these three habits, and I'll also be sharing in my experience what you can do to avoid these three damaging habits for productivity coming up. Hey guys, my name is Nandeep, and I'm the guy who loves to help people live a lifestyle that they are not comfortable with, that they hate. Because no pain, no gain, right? There is a certain amount of transformation, an uncomfortable transformation that you need to go through in order to live the lifestyle that you want, a productive lifestyle. So, having that said, let me get into the first damaging habit for productivity, which is perfectionism. Now, let me tell you what is perfectionism and what do I mean by that. You see, are you a person who waits for the perfect time, the perfect, resource, meeting the perfect person, whether it's a partner or getting the perfect job, the job descriptions, the perfect timing, the perfect salary? It can be anything, right? Are you a perfectionist in the sense that you want all of this to be exactly as it is, otherwise you will not take a step? If so, then this is a big damage to progress in life because, see, first of all, most people who want this perfection, a perfectionist way of expecting things, they don't define what is perfect. That is the first thing, because there is nothing wrong in being perfect or expecting perfect things. But if you're really getting to the details and defining what is perfect, what is the perfect salary, and what is the perfect time, if at all there is, my guess is that if you get deep inside such questioning and if you search a lot like this, you will realize that there is nothing called perfectionism or perfect timing or anything. At least you will come to a point of realization that it's not realistic. I'm only wasting my time. But if you're watching this right now, I want you to take a step. My mentor tells always, he says this, that version 1 is better than version none. So just take a version 1 of whatever transformation that you want to go through in life. It can be better salary, better work. If you want to start a business, just take the first versions, right? The number of people who succeeded in the very first attempt are very rare, and their time and circumstances are something that we cannot, it's not easy to understand. But the best case is for us to take a first step. The version 1, we need to get that going without waiting for any perfectionism, because another cross problem for perfectionism is procrastination. You postpone things, right? You might have experienced this, that time passes so fast and you look back at life and see that so many months, so many years passed, and I still have my dreams and my goals, and there is no progress. So procrastination or postponing things, waiting for a perfect time and perfect whatever, is actually big damaging habit to your productivity. In fact, if you had taken a first step, you will be in a much better position to take another step, because now you're in a position, you're in the game of whatever you're trying to do, and it gets better. It gives you better understanding of the problem and how to deal with it better, right? Rather than just thinking and no action. So too much motivation, too much thinking, and no action is actually directly leading to stress. Let me repeat that. Too much motivation or too much thinking without action is actually developing stress in your mind, right? So thinking should go on and the planning should go on, and at the side you need to make some progress. If this balance is not maintained, which most people do not do, then stress is a natural outcome. Feeling dissatisfied in life is a natural outcome. Okay, so now I'll get into the second damaging habit, which is health. In fact, there is no order first, second, or third. If at all there is, then health would be first. So when I say health, I want to split this into three categories, which is food, moving your body, and sleep. This is like foundational. So when I say food, understanding you and your body and how your relationship with food is. Because if you are a person whose body is generally heat, some people have a little heated up body. For example, I feel like, my hands, my palms feel almost all the time it feels warm. And people, when they touch me, when my sister or some mother touches me, they say, why are you so warm? And they got used to it right now. So in that case, make sure that you don't heat up your body more, not drinking water much. So all these are directly affecting your productivity, right? And when it comes to exercise, anything that you want to do, you can just choose. Like, there are a lot of things like yoga or exercise or walking, but really you need to do it consistently, not just doing it few days and then leaving it off. If you do it consistently, it has a whole new power in your productivity, right? If you see all the top CEOs, all the most successful people, they compulsorily have a habit of moving their body, whether it's breathing practice or exercise or yoga or whatever it is, morning or evening, whatever time is comfortable. And the third point is, what was that? Sleep. I would like to, instead of talking more about sleep, I would like to talk about what you do before sleep, because what you do before sleep directly affects the quality of your sleep. Basic things like cutting away take time, at least 45 minutes to 1 hour before going to bed is very important. Your dinner, what you eat and how much you eat before going to bed, that is also very important, because if you're going to bed with full stomach, food that is not very easy to digest, then the energy that your body is consuming is mostly directed towards digesting the food and not in quality sleep. If you want, you just try this out, because in my experience, when I eat dinner little early and my quantity is like just moderate, I get quality sleep. It's like I just slept for 1 or 2 hours. I just remember sleeping and then I wake up, 7 hours pass by, 8 hours pass by. So these three are very important, because if you are not healthy, if you're feeling tired, you cannot be productive. That's like the basic thing. And finally, the third habit that damages productivity that I want to share is shiny object syndrome. Now, this is actually this syndrome. What do I mean by this? First of all, shiny object syndrome, it might be a term you might be knowing about this. It is getting attracted to all the shiny objects, whether it's online or offline, whether it's your subscriptions, your shopping, it's not just about shopping, it's about anything that distracts you from your goal, anything that steals away your time and energy and your focus from your main goals that you have, right? It can be some notification that got your attention, because see, these notifications and all these whatever shiny objects that you see on the online space are intended to get your attention. And once you realize this, you should be in your control to really have a control of what you're seeing and what you're watching and where your time is going on. And I recommend certain apps like Rescue Time and certain apps that track where you're spending your time, whether it's in your computer or in your mobile phone. You have certain other apps that you can use. So with shiny objects, really the message here is to learn to say no, because most people, I think they fill just in other people's agendas, because if you're not clear in what your lifestyle should be, then you're mostly filling only other people's agendas, and you mostly say yes because you're like bored and you want to do something, and even that could be a shiny object.